31.
The scales where we put all the scales together and we transposed.
That might be somewhere in my email. I actually downloaded this app that shows me all. Oh, that board. Yeah, it's right here in my notes. Actually, it's actually
Good.
actually it was so useful that I actually put it in my other notes.
Okay, so a couple things that you probably want to write down.
But yeah,
So,
whole step, half. Yeah.
yeah, so a couple things about that. Now this is the rule, right? And this is guitar theory, not guitar fact. So with that being said, number or letters 1, 4, and 5 are always majors. Letters numbers 2, 3, 6, and 7 are minors, except the seventh is a diminished minor. Okay.
Oh yeah, chord theory, right?
Yeah, right. But now here's the thing. Okay. So you're right. When you say that these are the building blocks to music, absolutely. This scale for C is actually what makes up the chord C. This scale for G, all those notes are what you'll find here in G, right? The same with D. You'll find an F sharp in there. You'll find all the notes in this D chord. So you're right. It's 100% accurate. But one of the things about that is if you know the rule, and this is going to be in the Ionian scale, Ionain. The 1, 4, and 5 are commonly major chords.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me write that down. In a scale, 1, 4, and 5 are major.
Yep. Let's get real specific though. The Ionian scale.
Okay, and then sorry, 2, 3, and 7 are minor, but
2, 3, and 6 are minor.
2, 3, and 6 are minor,
and then 7
is diminished.
A minor diminished.
Minor diminished. Okay.
Right. So you want to write a song?
Yeah. Sorry. Also, when I said I didn't like learning songs, I wasn't trying to say anything about our lessons. I was just talking about me personally.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Hey. I just want to make sure. I didn't want you to think it was like a dig at you. It was like no. It's just like when I just like learning songs. Obviously, I've been grateful for having these lessons.
Yeah. Hey, you're back. You must have liked something about it.
Yeah, I wanna sample my guitar playing into beats and rap over them or things like that. Now so that I know learn more what I want to do.
Yeah, so let's learn something today. Pretty cool. This is pretty cool. We're gonna learn tapping. So imagine if do you have that looper? I think you still have that looper.
When you say blooper, let me look it up.
Looper, Loop.
Oh, looper. I didn't set it up.
But you have it, right?
For whatever reason. Yeah, I do have it. I think, it's right there. I didn't really know how to use it. I mean, with the, I did some stuff and I looped it, but like, I didn't want to overwhelm myself. So I went straight to the distortion pedal, which is just like,
yeah.
Just press on the pedal and that's it.
So let's pick a scale.
Okay, let's see. Okay. So this is a G sharp minor pentatonic scale.
Perfect. Okay, let's pick one of these scales right here. Just pick a letter. C, G, D, A.
Okay, we can do the A scale. So it's A minor pentatonic. I don't remember the shape for major. I think it's like 1, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5.
Yeah. So let's work on A for now. So that's A, B, C sharp, D. You see it.
Yeah.
So the thing I'm going to show you is, so that's going to be right here on the high E string, right?
Yeah,
A, and then that's B, and then that's C sharp, and that's D, right? So now, if I want to go ahead and tap on this, I'm going to put up my volume, and I'm going to hold my root down, okay? And then I'm going to pull off like that. Do that a couple times. Let me hear it.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, so that's a full step, and that's a full step. Let's just keep it real simple. I can't see your right hand, so I got to assume. That's okay.
Okay. So it's whole step, half, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So whole step, and this is a half step, right? So
correct.
Like
so 1, 2. Yep, that's exactly right.
Like a scale like this. So you want me to tap like?
But now, hold on. Tapping. Put your guitar pick down.
Oh.
Right. So this is what we're doing.
Oh.
So really practice that rhythm, okay? So 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
Three, three, two, one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of confused. So I have, so this is
So
where my fingers are at.
yeah,
I have it on the A and then the B, both of whole step, and then
this
this
is
is a
what we're using.
C right here as a half step, right?
Yep, this is what we're using.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
these two
just those two.
fingers. We're gonna
Okay.
expand. We're gonna expand. But for now, yeah, okay, you got big fingers. Okay, so now tap the 9, pull off.
Tap the 9. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so tap it, let it go, and then pull it off.
Do I tap them at the same time?
No, 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 no. So okay, okay, I like this. Okay. So these notes are already down. I'm gonna activate this. I'm gonna activate the string.
Okay, you're gonna active. Okay, so whole step, whole step, whole step, half, which would be key.
No,
Well,
no.
that would be right here, right? The half step.
No, 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 no. Whole step, half step. And right now, you and
Whole
I
step.
are right.
Oh, okay, whole step. Okay, because you don't start from the beginning. Okay, so
Yeah.
whole step, whole step. Okay, so yeah, I'm right here. Now I want to be on the ninth. You said right.
Ninth, right? So pick up your third finger. Pick up your third finger.
Yeah.
Right there. Now, right there. Tap that. Activate it.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna go really. I'm gonna go painfully slow, only because I want you to see it.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's like okay, so.
So what the point there though is that when you tap down, you want to make sure that this finger is already down.
Oh, so it's like a sequence. Okay, so I tap this,
Three,
go
two,
down,
one, 3, 2, 1,
then pull
3,
off
2,
this
1.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like. Okay.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. And as you get better at it, you can go a lot faster. Now, what's after that?
After, oh, okay, so whole step, okay, whole step, path, right? So that's this one right here, which is the 9th, 12th. No, that's the 10th, 12th, 11th, 12th. Yeah.
So why don't we do this?
Okay, so I'm still keeping my 1 and 2 over here on the 5 and 7, but now I'm tapping in 2 places.
Exactly. Think about the 1 and 2 as kind of your anchor. More importantly, think about the 1 as your anchor. That one doesn't really move at all, right? So
it looks like you have 3 anchor fingers now.
I don't. Well, yeah, the anchor is this one. Period. But, that's just the
yeah. Your ring finger was kind of confusing me.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I can't bend it. Hold on.
Okay.
Now, can you imagine? I mean, I don't listen to a lot of rap music, but I can imagine that being a pretty cool loop for a song.
Yeah, loops, snippets. Yeah, those are the kind of things. Those are the kind of things I want to make. Yeah, exactly. So that probably would be. Yeah.
Now, why does this work? If I'm playing the song in the key of A, why does this work?
Why? Because it's in the scale.
Exactly. Right. So now, if I got a couple of whole steps. You know, as long as I keep going up to scale, and really, realistically, you're not going to be down here. You know, you're going to be pretty close to where the root is, but you can do whatever you want as long as you remember 2131. Okay, give it a shot. Let's hear it.
Okay, so 5, 7. So do I have 3 fingers now?
Yeah, looks like you do.
Okay, so I should, right?
Yeah, let's go ahead and just do your 1 finger and your 2 finger, and then tap the 9th fret.
Okay, so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Now go 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
3, 2.
3 is so.
Fingers.
3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
3, 2. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. You're gonna have to go super slow. Okay. Yeah. So let me start over. So 1, 2. This is my third. These are my third fingers out. So 3, 2. When you say okay, so 3, tap like this, right?
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Then remove the 1.
No. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Good. Awesome.
Okay, so I'm just kind of confused of where to put this finger back. So I do this. But
Yeah.
does it
Well,
you hammer it back on?
Yes, you do. That's it. Yep. And you place it there because it's in the scale, and that's it. That's everything. That's what that's going to look like. And imagine if you distorted it.
Let's try it out.
And if you get a little faster, that's what it's going to sound like too. Now, yeah.
Okay, so it's like. Okay, I'm trying to be coordinated here. So
That's the hardest part.
Okay, so.
And hey, I know you know it now, so if it's more comfortable to put the neck down, go ahead. I know you know.
Oh, yeah. I just I wanted to ask about how to like sort of like turn scales into like music, because I was watching some videos. Some people said to like add ends, so like to intentionally end it. People were saying like bends, and I saw one guy was just like he was doing scales between the fretboard, and I was completely lost.
He was putting scales between the fretboards?
No, he was playing scales across the fretboard. Like, okay, let's say this is an F sharp minor pentatonic scale, right?
Right.
I think he was playing like an F sharp minor in this position, and then like that position, like kind of.
How does he start here and then end up over here?
Sorry, he's not over there. I'm exaggerating.
Whatever. But
we can watch that video.
But ultimately go up and down the neck while remaining in tune.
Yeah, exactly. We can watch that video together, actually.
Okay. Yeah. So part of it's just note knowledge, fretboard knowledge, right? So let me show this to you real quick. I really want you to try that tapping thing. You're going to find some really cool things there. I want to finish a thought on that in a second, but I want to show you this first. So this right here, that wasn't it. This right here. So this right here is the C scale across the entire neckboard, fretboard. Those are all the possible notes that you can possibly play on the neck, and that's upside down, right, and in front of you, just like this. And
this is C.
Yep.
Okay, because is this a scale diagram or just like a regular diagram? And which kind of scale is this? Is this like a major scale or?
This is the C scale. This is the C scale. This is right here. The C scale is the only one that doesn't have a sharp on it or a flat on it. So what I'm saying is if you see this, but you see one like an F sharp, well, that's once you have a sharp in it, it's no longer a C scale. Once you have a flat on one of these notes, it's no longer going to work. Therefore, do you see what I'm saying? So this is a C scale only because there is no sharps or flats in a C scale.
So all C scales ever? So like the C blue scale, the C.
Yes, correct.
Scale, the C. Okay. But then I just okay. So when you said this is like all of the scales, I was kind of thinking it would be like one specific kind of scale, but this is like for any scales ever. Okay. So these are all the notes in the C scale.
That's it. Right. So if you wanted to play something from the first fret all the way to the 24th fret, well, here's your roadmap. And
open strings are included too.
Huh?
Open strings are included too.
Yeah. This is for this is for the C scale, right? Here are all the notes you can possibly play in the C scale from the first fret low E to the 24th fret high E.
Okay, I see.
And the reason why is because none of those notes have sharps or flats.
So then if we okay, I see. So then if we had G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, then that's a G scale.
Yeah. So now hold on. It's an interesting thought you just had. So if this is my C scale, right? And remember, the C scale is the only scale that doesn't have any sharps or flats, therefore it's the easiest one. If all I did was made all of my Fs and moved them over one, then all of a sudden, this is the G scale.
Okay.
All I got to do is take this F sharp and move it over. That F sharp, move it over. That F sharp, move it over. That
So
F sharp.
these combination of notes would sound good in the key of C.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Even though so this is for all the scales ever. So okay, but then you only get into scales when you want to get into like specific kinds of music. So if it's like, okay, I want to make like a rock song, I would do a minor pentatonic. If I want to do like
Well,
a happy song, I would do a major scale.
so you said two different things there. If you want to write a rock song, then you pick any scale and just go for it and just make it work. If you want to do a jazz song, you pick any scale and make it work. And if you're going to do a happier song, then yes, you're going to start with the major chord. Um, Ultimately, if you're playing in the key of C, you're going to have, or any key, you're going to have minors because 2 and 3, 6 and 7 are always minors, period. If you're writing in a scale, and if it's specifically in the Ionian scale, 2, 3, 6, and 7 are always minors.
Okay.
Every song has a minor. Okay. But let's really flesh this out for a second. So the only difference between a C and a G is that F sharp. So if I just played Fs, then this is a C scale. If I played F sharps and not Fs, then this is all of a sudden a G scale. If I played F sharps and C sharps, F sharps and C sharps, this is now a D scale.
Okay, I see.
Right? So when you add the sharps and you take out, again, in this case right here, this F sharp or this G scale, if I add the F sharp, which means I take out the F, I'm now playing a G scale.
Okay.
Right? Everything kind of just adjusts and moves over. So, and generally speaking, man, if you write a song and you want to be somewhat happy or peppy or poppy, it's going to be in a major. It's going to be a major scale. In fact, you know what? Let me try something real quick. So do me a favor. Let's talk about writing a song. And I kind of want to jump into that because I think that's what's next.
Yeah, that is what's next. And I'm just going to pull up that video really quick.
Please.
I have a lot of playlists. Is there a view all button?
Are you on Spotify?
Yeah, I am on Spotify. No, well right now I do have a Spotify, but right now I'm on YouTube. I was watching this
Okay. How would I find your name? How would I find your list?
My list of music on Spotify.
I think that's what it is, right? I just got Spotify, so I'm trying to figure it all out.
The playlist I'm talking about is on YouTube. I'm kind of confused because Spotify is just for music.
Yeah, right. People make playlists. Okay, I thought you were on Spotify.
Yeah, I make playlists, but like not for like any specific reason. But yeah, my name is EENENMO.
EENEN.
Yeah, that should be. I think that's my name. Check.
So Echo, November, Echo, Michael, October.
Echo, November, March, October. Yes.
NMO. Got it. Oh, profile. Got it. All right. Sweet. That's how you do it. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I'm figuring that out myself. Let me show you this. This is kind of interesting. And then you want to are you ready to show the video?
Yeah, I'm on my laptop right now, which I started using more.
Good.
It's not showing me the playlist. Okay, so which playlist was? Oh, it was in my watch later. Okay, let's see. The video is called "Writing Riffs from Scales with Ollie Steele."
You want me to make you host here?
Scales.
You're a co-host, so if you wanted to share it, you can.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, there you go. The green button. Yeah, this guy over here. And I watch my videos at two times the speed. Are you used to that, or?
We'll find out.
Okay. Yeah, because these YouTubers, they talk so fast. I mean, so slow.
So,
And
hey, do
it's
me a favor. Do me a favor. Share it again, but on the lower left-hand corner of the share, it'll say play computer sound so I can hear him too.
oh, okay. So share screen. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay.
Monuments and you're geeking out to gay gods.
There.
What's up? Ollie back again. This time I wanted to talk about some riffy kind of concepts I find myself teaching a lot. And it's basically based around trying to break out of scale boxes. I think that's something a lot of people run into, where you'll learn a shape or a scale or a mode or a sound or whatever, but you learn it in one place, and that's not necessarily the most conducive place to like making riffs happen and traversing the fretboard and getting creative with it. So for example, if we take something like Phrygian dominant, it's kind of Eastern thing. I like that sound. A lot of people like that sound. It's got that kind of Eastern vibe. It's in a lot of Monuments music and in a lot of metal, period. But a lot of times you just learn a scale in its kind of run shape, like it's 3-note string shape. But I find personally anyway that kind of boxes me into that area and not a lot of riffs happen, and it's more kind of licky, and I just feel a bit more anchored and not very free. So what I usually do if I find a sound I like is, instead of learning it this way, I'll learn it across, say, the top string to start with, so just up into the 12th fret. So instead of this, we get. So already visually, that's way more kind of applicable to what I know how to do, because I play metal, and a lot of people who play metal are looking at their low string a lot. So already I've covered a lot of ground as well in terms of the neck, the places I can go. So what you might want to do after you find the notes you like, it doesn't have to be Phrygian dominant, it's just what I like the sound of it. It's all about getting kind of fluent with it and comfortable with it. So instead of just going up and down it, you might want to try something simple like going up 2 notes, down 1. Just any available pattern to you, so you might want to try. Remembering that you can always return to your low string, because that's your root note, that's home. So it's easy to keep things flowing, and pull-offs are a really good way to make things flow a little more. And then once you've gone up and down it a few times and you're fairly comfortable with what frets are in your kind of sound, then you might go, okay, hey, if I know it on this string, then I know it on this string as well. So anything I do here, I can repeat an octave up immediately. So already things feel way kind of wider in terms of pitch, I guess, my intervallic kind of reach. Anything can be repeated like that, and then you might think, okay, I don't necessarily have to repeat the same shape up an octave. I could try inverting stuff. So you could try things like, if you have a pattern like this, which again, none of this is groundbreaking. This is all just to get you kind of feeling like you're confident and fluent in a sound in a more riffy context. So if it's something like that, you could say, okay, every second note could be up an octave. Already that sounds a bit more. You can do it the other way. You can do a high note and a low note. You could start playing chords or dyads with them. You can invert those as well. It's a bit more riffy and it doesn't sound like I'm going up and down a scale, but you get the feel of the sound. And then everything I've done so far has been kind of consecutive in terms of where it lies in the scale, in terms of just going top to bottom. So you might want to try out skipping different sections. You know what I mean? Instead of just doing the next consecutive part. And then you'll find that like some parts, if you're doing this kind of one high note, one low note thing, some bits sound better than others. Like this one, I like that. This one, maybe I don't like that as much, but these guys here, they sound cool. So you start to get inside of what potential chords might be in your sound as well. So already like a lot of things are happening, and I feel like I can move around the sound a lot. But that was mostly just on 2 strings. If you start to fill in the gaps and look at neighboring strings and find out what works for you. For example, you might not be able to pull off to the rest of the open strings. They might not lend themselves to the sound as well, but you can definitely start there and then pull off to something, in this case a G. Am I in G sharp? I'm in G sharp, something like that. So something like that. Those are just 2 chords that I know work in this kind of Phrygian sound. I'm just playing the single notes. So there's a few things running through my mind. I could just play chords, I could play single notes. Things feel a bit more fluent. Anything that... Things like that could happen. That already sounds a little bit funky, a little bit groovy. Already a little bit bored of sounding like I'm at Egyptian Bazaar, but still. So I guess the overarching idea is to try and feel like you feel fluent and confident with stuff, to the point where you can maybe just start improvising riffs. So I don't really know what I did there. I'm not saying none of those are phrases I've played before, but the order and stuff, that's just kind of what I'm feeling at the moment. I'm just kind of jamming. And I think I made a point to not necessarily play everything in the same order, and it's not being borrowed from the same shapes all the time. Yeah, try it out, see what happens.
That went by so quickly.
That was a lot. That was a lot. But I'll look at what he's doing here. Okay. So your biggest thing, man, I'm going to say is you got to learn every note in the scale, every note on the fretboard, not the scale, every note on the fretboard.
I'm being a sting, you said?
Huh?
You said I'm being a sting, like the guitarist, or?
The biggest thing.
Oh, sorry. Wow.
That's going to help you is knowing where all the notes are on the neck, not in a scale, just on the neck.
Yeah, I was watching some videos on how to like memorize them, but like they were talking about like what's the word, heuristics. Heuristics is like, like mental tricks to like learn things.
Yeah.
And then these other guys were bringing up this like practice method of like, but I didn't watch those videos. I just figured I would just ask you.
Sure, 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 sure. Tell me about them. Let me look at them. Maybe we can talk about them next time. What's the you
Okay.
said mental gymnastics?
No, sorry, I said heuristics. So let's say memorize. Okay, memorize. Wow, already there. Amazing. Um,
How does it know?
Exists.
how does it know? No, because I searched that on my
Fluid
phone.
and
So of course,
intuitive guitar playing
computers.
requires both mental and physical competence in coordinating your movements between frets and strings.
I said I searched
It requires
that
an
stuff
awareness
up
of
on
how
my
what
phone. So when I see it pop up on my laptop, I'm just like, that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
you're playing relates to the entire fretboard. The exercises in this lesson are designed to facilitate that big picture coordination. By repeating these exercises every day, you'll not only notice a drastic improvement in your finger dexterity and ability to jump between neck positions accurately and cleanly, but you'll also have a greater awareness of where related positions exist on the fretboard for what you're playing. Let's start with root patterns. This exercise challenges you to identify and play a given note sequentially on all strings. Let's take the note A as an example. From head to tail, we have the following positions. Open A, third string, second fret. Sixth string, fifth fret. First string, fifth fret. Fourth string, seventh fret. Second string, 10th fret.
You
And
remember
A
this?
which is the octave.
No, I don't remember this. And
I understand. I'll show you again.
okay, yeah, I was just trying to like get like I was trying to like say that like I watch these kind of videos and like the heuristics like what this guy's doing like oh yeah
An A.
he's about to be like every
See if you can
string
repeat
is
this sequence
or
beyond
that.
the 12th fret. While you're doing this, try to visualize how the notes in close proximity form visual patterns. For example, the first and sixth strings are the same note. The same note also lies 2 frets higher on the 4th string. So if you take any of these positions as your starting point, you'll know where 2 other positions lie in close proximity. These relationships are movable and work for any note.
Yeah.
If you find yourself on a note on the 2nd, 4th, or 5th strings, you'll know where the same note exists in close proximity by learning the following cluster pattern.
Yeah.
When you can confidently locate any note across the neck, try mixing up the sequence. This tests and improves your ability to jump between distantly related frets, meaning you can move from low to high or vice versa without too much hesitation. Going back to A. Remember to also try this exercise beyond the 12th fret. Try the same exercise using other notes of the musical alphabet. Also, try moving between positions using different fingers each time. While not particularly musical,
So hey,
this
let's
exercise
go
trains.
press pause for a second. So hey, let's talk about this. Can you turn off sharing for a second? So we're going to talk about what he just did right there. Do you remember going over Caged at all?
I remember going over Cage, but I don't remember Cage itself. I didn't look into Cage because I was just trying to keep it simple. I was just trying to like, okay, I'm getting back into the guitar for real. So
Sure. What was the guy's name? Tadao?
yeah, Masega.
Tadao. It's that song, Tadao, right?
Yeah, Today by
right.
Masega.
So yeah, right. It's got a very big groove to it. So there's a couple of things I want to show you. So number one, let me show you this part right here. Okay, so ultimately you got to know the chord. You got to know the names of the notes on the chord. Okay, so let's start right here. Do you know what the A string 5th fret is?
A string, 5th fret.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. A sharp, B, C. There's no C sharp, so this is D.
There is a C sharp.
Oh, C sharp.
There's no B sharp.
Okay, so this is D.
Yeah, D. Now check it out. If I go over 2 frets and down 2 strings, right? That's going to be the measurement you're looking for. Over 2 strings, down 2 frets.
Oh, that's the same string. From anywhere.
And then if I go over 2 more or 3 frets and I go down 2 more strings, there it is. That's exactly what the guy was talking about.
Oh.
Now here's the thing. Since we know for a fact that this is E and this is E, well, that must mean that you can play here as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm here, or if I'm going to do that differently. Okay. So let me do that again because that was kind of sloppy. So if I'm on the, and here's what's important, okay? If I'm on the A string, pick a fret. I don't care.
I'm gonna pick the 3, 5, 7th fret, which would make this up. So this was D, D sharp. This is E.
E. So what do I got to do?
E.
2 frets over, 2 strings down.
Frets over, 2 frets down. Yeah, that's D as well, right? And then
E is an echo. E is an echo. And then 3 frets over and 2 more strings down.
That's E, and then this is E as well.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
The
Right?
E's are mirrored. Yep.
So question. Please don't pay attention to my third finger. So that's E, right?
Yeah.
What's this?
E, that's F.
Right. And so is this one right here. Right?
Yeah.
What's this one?
So you went 1 over, that's G.
No.
So
This
wait.
is F. What's this
Oh,
one?
F sharp?
Right. What's this one?
G.
Right. G sharp, A, da, 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 da. Okay. That's off of the A string. Now let's go to the E string. Pick a fret.
The E string? How about the 3, 5, 7, the 7th fret, which would make this up. This is A, E sharp, E, B.
B. Over 2 frets, down 2 strings.
That's also B?
That's also B.
Okay, so that rule is for everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay, now over 3, no. Maybe, no, probably not. So from here, over 3 frets, down 2 more strings. Down, yeah. Right, so we have B, B, B.
So quick question about the 2 frets, the 2 frets to the right and 2 frets down. Is that only true for the low E and the A string?
Yes.
Okay, let me write that down.
So one more time, if I'm on the E, 2 frets over, 2 strings down. And then from there, 3 frets over, 2 more strings down.
Okay, from low E or A, 2 frets to the right and 2 frets down, it's same string. I mean, same note.
Same note, right.
And after that, 3 frets to the right and 2 down is the same note. Okay, I see. So it's like, so as long as I know my E and A ones, I should be fine.
Yes, yes. So you're asking, your question was, is that how you measure them all out? No, but that's how you do it from the E and the A, like we just discussed. So that's a great way to kind of figure out what it is. So now, if I'm, where's my pick? If I have like 1,000 of these things, and yet when I need one, I can't find the one I want.
Yeah, I have a specific pick I always like to have too.
Yeah. So if I'm playing something over here, right, which is in the key of A, that's an A chord. I'm making it up. I'm not sure what this is going to sound like, but.
Oh, quick question. So you can like play the scale over like the chords in the scale, right? So like if I have my C, so I'm gonna open up the board. Where are you? So, bless you.
I just hit my head with the guitar.
So if we have the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and they said 1, 4, and 5 are majors, right?
Yes.
If I'm playing my C major chord, then my I believe this is an E chord, right?
Yes, I believe so.
And then the third one is a G.
but if you're playing the C scale, is it an E major or an E minor?
Oh, because it's 1, 2, and 5 that are major, and 2,
Yes.
3, and 6.
No, 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4, and 5.
Okay, the 2, 3, and 6 are the minor ones. Okay, so it's E minor, which is this.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you can like play anything in that C scale.
Yes. Let me show you one thing real quick because we're going to go over this eventually as well. And it's going to be this. Beautiful. So look at all these down here. We got the Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian. Okay. Right now, we're just going to focus on the Ionian. The Ionian is everything you saw with that C scale. Okay. More specifically, it's going to be this right here. This scale right here is all Ionian. All Ionian. Okay. So with that being said, we're working on only Ionian, and this is what it would
Ionian
look like.
means the full step, half step, full step, full
Correct.
step, full step, half
Correct.
step. Okay,
Yeah,
let me
yes.
write that down.
Can you see my cursor?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Is full, half, half. Okay.
Now, from here, and if you want to take a snapshot of this, that might not be a bad idea. My root is D. And so the measurements that I just showed you, over 2 frets, down 2 strings, over 3 frets, down 2 more strings, that still counts. Okay. So, but if I'm in the key of D, these are all the possible notes I can probably play in the key of D in the Ionian scale.
Okay.
If my root is going to be in C, there's that great thing I showed you. Okay. If we're going to do this in G, everything kind of switches over because of the F sharp. If we go to D, then it switches over a little bit more because of the C sharp.
Okay.
Right. But look over here on the 12th fret. Look over here on the 12th fret. Nothing really changes there for the 12th fret at all, huh?
Yeah, because it's the same notes.
It's the same notes. It's just a couple over.
Yeah.
So you're gonna remove an F and include an F sharp, stuff like that. So that's what it's gonna look like.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Is that similar to this app right here? I got this nice Fender Tune app, which also tunes your guitar, but I still use my tuner because I feel like that's the best.
It is.
So,
I can't really. It's kind of. Yeah. Why not? Sure.
Jesus, this is that brightness is crazy. You see it? Yeah, it looks a lot better now.
Yeah. That works.
So C major scale, all this stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that
Now,
makes sense.
one of the other things I want to show you is that pentatonic scale that you played. Let me get my. Okay. What I want you to see, this is actually, if you can start looking at this in shapes, I think you're going to have a lot more fun. So I'm in the key of A. Right? There's your blues. Do you see how this is using the G shape?
Like the G shape, like the.
Yeah, like that. Yes. You see that?
Because that's a G scale.
No, that's an A scale. I'm using the G shape on the A scale.
G shape on the A scale, 5th fret. Okay. The A minor pentatonic scale. Okay. And do I see how that's a G shape?
Yeah. Do you see? Yeah. Do you see that?
Well, not so much for me. When I see you do it, yeah, but when I do it, I move my second finger with me and see you're keeping it up there. So
Right there.
actually, no, I do see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. That was it. Right? Now here's the really cool thing about this. If I'm playing, if you want to play something kind of a nice little a smooth rhythm to it, you could. So if this is my G shape, right, and the rest of my notes go down, Well, what else can I play there? I can also play an E minor. That's inside the scale shape as well.
Oh, it's inside this. Okay, that's inside the thing because it uses those notes.
Correct. And then
Oh,
I
okay.
have the C shape as well.
So
On
you
that,
can.
now, the only difference with the C shape is I've got to add that note right here. You can actually add notes to the pentatonic and still have it make sense, still have it work. So let me give you an example. Let's say I'm going to play, I'm in a key of A and I'm playing an A minor. Can you see how I'm really just outlining the A minor?
The A
Right?
minor chord.
Yeah, the chord, the shape. Yeah. So if this is my pentatonic,
Oh,
right?
since you're always covering that one, it could also be barred.
It could be barred as well. But do you see? But this is. But see this right there? There's my A mat. There's my A minor shape. You see that?
Yeah, I think I understand. So what you're saying is that you're playing that A minor pentatonic scale, which also highlights the chord.
Yes.
All of the notes are inside the chord, so you could play that chord.
Think. Sort of. So if I'm in A, right, a lead guitar thing I can play is a G shape. Or I can go, I'm sorry. Those are all types of different licks I can play inside that pentatonic. If really all I'm doing is tracing a chord shape. You can also do a B minor out of that. There's my B minor. There's my A minor. There's my G. There's my C. Right? As long as I got that thing barred, I can play any kind of chord shape there and have it work out.
Okay.
Here's something else that's really cool. Let's move it up for ease of use. This right here, this is a B major pentatonic. But if I bring that shape down to here, it's now a B minor pentatonic.
Okay.
All right, does that make sense? That one's a little bit confusing. If it makes sense, that's awesome. But if it doesn't,
Okay, so you're saying you're playing the G major pentatonic, but you brought it back a couple of frets. Now it's the B minor pentatonic.
yes, and I'll show you how.
That's because of the starting note, the root changes from G to B.
Probably. We're probably saying the same thing. And okay. So I don't know if that's going to be any good here. Okay. Do you see how that's the pentatonic shape? The pentatonic scale is obviously way too big.
Oh yeah,
How
it's
that's
the 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 4 1 4. Yeah, I see a shape.
yeah. So I'm on the 7th fret, right? So that makes this one right here the root. So if I'm playing on the E string, that's going to be the root, and that's going to be the key of B. This
Is that the root?
pentatonic.
Sorry, go on. I was gonna say, is that the root because it's start because that's where it starts? Because like I get kind of confused looking at scale diagrams because sometimes where I think you're supposed to be starting is not the root, but you always start at the root, right?
No, not necessarily. So that's a question of what comes first, the chicken or the egg. In my opinion, the chord, the key comes into play first. And so we have a song that's in the key of B. Therefore, this is going to be the root on the 7th fret on the E string. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a B major pentatonic.
Okay.
Okay. So now, how do I make this a B minor pentatonic?
Oh, actually, I learned this from a video. Okay, so you have a B major pentatonic. You want to make it a B minor pentatonic, you just move 3 frets down, right?
You move 4 frets down.
4 frets down. Okay,
Yes.
because I know from a minor pentatonic to turn to a major pentatonic, you go 3 frets backwards.
So if I'm here on B,
Yeah.
okay, and again, obviously that's a horrible drawing, but just know that that's 4 frets, right?
Yeah.
Now I go over here and I get rid of this.
Okay, so let me just do this for myself. So you said you're on G. Which fret of
I'm on B. I'm on B as in Bravo.
B is in Bravo? Which fret were you? What?
7th fret.
7th
B.
fret? Okay.
Yeah.
3, 5, 7. Okay, so this is B, right?
Uh-huh.
So this is my B minor pentatonic. So if we want to turn it to a B major pentatonic, we move 1, 2, 3 to the 4th fret.
That is the 4th fret. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 3 backwards.
So it's this way is a minor, this way is a major. So if I'm going to be in the key of B, I'm going to be here. This is major. So this is major. But this is minor.
Okay, I think I understand. So in a minor pentatonic, the root is also like where you start.
Correct.
In a major pentatonic, it's not. It's like some weird formula.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, let me write that down.
So to the left of the chord, the key is the left to the key is the minor, the right to the key is the major.
Left of the key is minor, right is major. Okay.
And the only difference is you got to get rid of that first note. If you're going to play a minor, you got to get rid of this note.
Okay, so left of the key is major, right is minor. Okay, that makes sense.
Real quick. Hold on. If this is where I'm at, if I'm on B, this side is minor, this side is major. So in other words, if I'm doing this, if I'm going to play this, that's major. If I'm going to do this, that's minor.
But don't you start at B in the minor scale?
Yes, which means I'm getting rid of this note.
Oh, and then you're starting on the 5th fret.
Yeah.
Okay, that one is a little confusing. So, but let me make sure I have it written down right. So left of the key is minor, right of the key is major.
Yes.
So now let's say we are at 7th fret is B, right?
Correct.
So if I want to go here, I get rid of this one. That means I start on the 5th fret.
Yes. But you want to go to the 4th fret.
Oh, my bad, the 4th fret. So 3,
1,
5,
2,
7.
3.
So 7. So 7, this is B minor pentatonic scale.
That's B major.
B, okay.
Because it's to the right.
Oh, sorry. So my root is B right here.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So this is a major scale. Okay, oh boy, this is really getting into it.
Here we go.
Okay, so
check it out. B major. Okay, you know that. I know that. I'm starting here. You see the shape, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to eliminate that note altogether.
So that's just like the regular minor scale.
Yeah, it's a minor because I'm using the minor notes over here. And I'm not going to play that note right there because if I play this note, the root of that scale is now an A.
Okay, I see. So we're talking in terms of major and minor scales, not like major pentatonic or minor pentatonics.
Well, it's a pentatonic scale. So it's
five
still a
notes.
major. So it's still a major pentatonic.
Okay. I want to make sure I have this down right. So this is B, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I want to play a B minor scale of any shape, right? I go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, play the pentatonic. Just play the B minor pentatonic.
B minor pentatonic 3, 5. Okay.
That's major.
Oh, B minor pentatonic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is B major. If I want to move, I move 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Get rid of this because this is a B note.
Correct. Now, where's your pinky? You want to put your pinky on the 7th, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to, but you can.
Like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, my bad. Oh, this pinky on the 7th. You're right. So it's we start on the 4th fret. So it's.
Yep. You can start on the 4th fret, but you can also start on the 7th because that's still the B.
Start on the 7th. Okay. Okay.
Let me see that. Hold on here. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Because if we're doing well, that's C sharp. So that still works inside the B minor scale. But if you're trying to play the root, you're going to play here first on the minor. So this is major, right? If you're going to do minor, you playing over here. You're just going to skip that G sharp.
Okay.
Was that confusing?
So how do I take what I just learned now and apply it to like making riffs and licks and like loops and stuff?
Here's the thing that I'm seeing a lot more of. So a lot of people, and I'm actually going to meet with someone today who's really talented on the fretboard but doesn't know what the hell to do. They learn the rules and they know all the tips and tricks, but they can't hear what they have in their head and put it on the guitar. So how do you take what you've learned and apply it to music that you want to play? I would say it's a delicate combination of knowing what the song sounds like in your head, knowing what the melody sounds like in your head, and then putting it on the guitar, knowing that, you know, whatever you got to do to get to it, you can get to it. Knowing that, you know, if it's going to start out in D, right? If I want to go lower, I can go right there. I wouldn't necessarily think about the rules and trying to create songs while being inside the rules. I would create the song you want to make, and if you get stuck, fall back on the rules.
Oh, okay.
Right?
That makes sense. So it's like, okay, I kind of like to start out with the rules because like that's why I was excited about learning scales, because it's just like, okay, this is kind of like how you start.
I want you to write a song in the key of B for me. B as
Right
in
now,
Bravo.
of course. Okay.
Okay. And I want this to be something you take a week on. Here's the thing. Progressions. That, you know, obviously with songs, you know, the key here is you want to build tension in a song, and everybody who's listening is naturally looking for that release. So if you look at, say, you know, right here, these right here are common chord progressions that people play with. So let's keep at the key of C. If I'm at the key of C, that's going to be C, G, A minor, F major, right? Here, let me do this for you.
In the C scale, right, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And then 1, 4, and 5 are major, 2, 3, and 6 are minor.
Right. So what do we have here?
Yeah, the minors get lowercase.
Yeah, correct. So what are my chords?
Your chords are C major, E major, E minor.
Nope.
Then an F major, it's this, right? It's the 1, 1, 2, 3.
So what's the 5?
5. That's open.
It's G.
Oh, I'm sorry. The 5th string. Oh, yeah, the 5th chord. Yeah, it's a G major. Then we have an A minor. So okay, uppercase.
F.
Still on
4.
Okay, okay, sorry, I kind of confused myself. So let me just start over from the beginning. So we have a C major.
Yep.
Then we have a D major, and an E minor, and
A
an
minor.
F major. A minor.
Yeah. A minor. So 6. This is the 6, which is right there.
Oh, I was going in order.
Gotcha. So
I
we're
was
looking at this progression right here. 1, 5, 6, 4.
Oh, my bad. I thought you wanted me to do the chords for each one. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, it's the progression. Okay, so that's 1, 5. Does that say 1, 5, 6?
4. Yes. 1, 5, 6, 4. So
1,
1,
5, 6, 4.
5, 6, 4.
Okay. Ooh, okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. And that next one is you said 4? No, that's 6.
No, that's 6.
Okay, and that's a B minor chord, which I don't know.
The 6 right here is the A minor.
Okay, C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, the C repeats. Okay, that was what was throwing me off. Okay, I can do this.
This is the reason I do it that way is kind of like a math problem. If you see that, then you know that if B and then it becomes C, you know you're probably right. So 1, 5, 6, 4. 1 or C, G, A minor, F.
Okay, so yeah, so this is a C, then the 5th one, G, then A minor, and then that's 4, which is at F major, which is, I believe it's this 1, 1, 2, 3.
It's yeah. More so, it's this.
What is that? That's
That's it. Yeah. So.
I'm getting better at the chord progressions. Yeah, I don't even practice chords. I just
you should. But that's it, right? So there's, you know, the Beatles, Let It Be. So let's take it down a couple of more steps. So now you're right. If you see lowercase Roman numerals, those are minors. Right?
Yeah.
These are all minors. If I'm playing a jazz song and this is in the key of C, I would be playing D minor, G, C, right? So that would be. Yeah.
Oh. That's the 2. Okay, I see. So it's different progressions for different type of stuff, but the popular one is on the left. And you want me to write a song in the key of B?
B as in Bravo. Yep.
Okay.
And I want you, and here's the deal. You could choose any chord progression here you want. I don't care. But I want what people would consider a verse, a chorus. Okay. Now that's what I want. Verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. You can include a pre-chorus if you'd like, which is the thing that builds up into the chorus. And you can do a bridge if you'd like as well.
So a verse is just like when people start talking, right? Well, okay, I know what a verse is, but I just want to refer there. So, and of course, just like, it's like when you start saying nonsense. Well, not nonsense, but like
it's the hook.
The hook.
If you want to know one of the most well-written songs that people know, it's "Fireworks" by Katy Perry.
Wow, that is.
I know. I said it. I'm not ashamed.
No. I enjoy Katy Perry as well. I just I haven't heard that in a while. Okay, so let's see how the song starts. So it should start with her just doing the verse, right? Fireworks.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so you want more chords, and then like, okay, so the chorus is chords, and then like the verses are like licks.
Your choice. Your choice. Yeah, you could do finger picking.
So key of B. All right. So this is B, right? This is B. Yeah, I'm on the A string, right? A, A string, B.
Yeah, or you can do it right here.
Okay, which fret is that? That's the 7th fret, right?
7th fret, yeah. Yep. Okay. And hey, yeah, yes. I'm gonna write some notes down. Okay.
I'm still kind of confused on how turning this. Like, I like the tapping part. I've never tapped before, but I'm still like. So is it best to just stay in that position? Like I only play like the notes in here.
For tapping?
No, for making the song. Is it
stay in that scale? Stay in that scale.
Stay in that scale. In that scale, you mean like this position? Like I'm only limited to these notes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so what we're gonna do, I gotta get going here in a second, but what we're gonna do is I want you to write this first song, okay? And I want you to do it very simply, keep within the scale I gave you, the B. And then from there, we're going to start dipping into the circle of fifths. And we're going to start talking about relative minors. Okay. And in between all of that, we're going to start talking about lead guitar work while playing rhythm.
Okay. No worries. And, one last thing about the B. So if I'm here, right, all my chords have to be in this like position. So like it is, okay. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what a B chord is on this.
Play an F chord on the 7th fret.
An F chord on the 7th fret. That's
But bar it. Bar the whole thing. Do this.
Okay, because it's the lowest one. Yeah, my kind of question is like, yeah, how do you build chords from notes or from like a scale? You know what I'm saying?
How do you build notes from a scale?
Oh, you know what? Actually, I can just take up because all these notes are in the scale. So then this is a B scale because it starts at that B right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So
it
that
has all the notes from there.
yeah. So hold on, let me show you. So if we're working in the key of B, and this is the B chord, right?
Yeah.
Let me show you this. So that means in my hand, I'm holding a B, a C sharp, a D sharp, probably no E, an F sharp, a G sharp, an A sharp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All those
Now-
notes are in this chord.
Correct. All those notes are in this chord. Correct. Not correct. Not correct. Because there's 7 notes and there's only 6 strings. So most of them are. Okay. Now, here's what I want you to know. I'm not asking you to just create something with notes. I'm looking for, a B chord. I'm gonna go from let's go 1 4 5, and that's gonna be B, E, and F sharp. I'm looking for this. However you want to do it, even if it's gonna be. Right? I want you to use chords from the scale. And then if you feel like adding some guitar licks to it, great, go for it. There's your notes.
Let's start off with chords from scale. Okay. So then really quick on building those chords, right? So I have a B, right? So if I want to do a C sharp scale like in this position, I would want to start from the C sharp, which is here, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then how does this become a C sharp chord? Is that
Well, okay, so a couple things. So a couple things. Now, you have a couple of ways you can play it. So that's a B chord, right?
Yeah.
If I go up 2 more, that's a C sharp. Okay. Another way you can play that C sharp is just a power chord. You can also play it down here.
oh, it's any C sharp or any position that works, not just in that like
Just a chord in general. Yeah. So here's a B. Here's a B. Here's a B.
okay, so let me write that down. So in chord theory, any just the name of the chord works. Like for example, let's say I'm in the B, right? And okay, let's say we're starting from C, right, which I think is the 6th fret. Oh my god. Wherever the okay, let's start with A, right?
Uh-huh.
And I know C is in that whole step. Yeah, C is in that no, it's not. It's a C sharp. Let's start with the C scale, right? And then that is a C, D, whole step. So okay, so in that C, like if I'm playing like C over here, right? If I'm playing the C scale over here, I could play this D chord up here, and it would sound good.
More times than not, yes. There's going to be some notes that don't sound well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do me a favor. I got to get to my next guy. Please write these down so I can address these next week.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And I will put this on YouTube at some point today.
Okay. Were you about to say something you want me to write down? You said please write these down. I thought you were going to say something.
I think I was.
Uh,
Okay, you got to work on tapping inside a scale. Don't care which one it is. You got to also study your notes, knowing where they are, using that method. Here's my root, 2 frets over, 2 strings down, 3 frets over, 2 strings down. Thank you. Okay.
okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then I'll work
Okay.
on the song stuff. I'll
And then write your song.
Okay. All right.
Cool,
Okay,
man.
I'll definitely be studying this one. Yeah.
Good. And I will put this up on TV. Nope. I will put
YouTube.
this on YouTube at some point today.
Okay. All right. No worries. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was fun. This was a lot of fun. Thank you. I
Yeah,
will see you
yeah, I
next
feel like
week.
we get better. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Next week. Next week. Yeah, probably next. Actually, I'm going back to the East Coast. So I'm gonna be bringing my acoustic with me there. So, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, yeah. Next week works. Yeah, next week works.
We can pick any time. You just let me know.
All right, no worries.
Go in.
Thank you.
I'll see you.